Hey everyone, welcome back to Cosmic Moon Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, my contact information will be in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. So this is going to be a pick a stone reading so that we can find out what is that one special person think of you. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you guys all of the stones as always, and if you need more time to choose your stone, please feel free to pause the video and I will put the timestamps for each of the stones below. Let's get started. This is going to be stone 1. And this is going to be stone 2. And this is stone 3. All right, we're going to go ahead and begin. Now, once again, this is stone 1. And let's find out what those of you who have chosen stone 1, what that special one person thinks about you, okay? Ooh, so those of you that have chosen stone 1, the first card that you guys got is the 7th house, okay? As you can see that there's like, you know, two hands connected, you know, surrounded by like a marriage wreath, all right? So the 7th house is definitely the house of relationships, okay? It's definitely the house of partnership. It's definitely the house that would speak to, you know, a very strong romantic relationship, all right? So I do feel like this special person does look at you and feel like you guys have a strong connection between each other, all right? They feel like you're someone that they can, you know, look to be a partner in life, maybe even a soul, okay, or kindred spirit, all right? There's definitely a strong romantic type of connection, though, that I'm feeling is tied to those of you that have chosen stone 1 and the way that this person still views you in some kind of romantic relationship. 7th house, you know, Venus rules the 7th house, so that's the planet of love, all right? So I do feel like there's a lot of love still there that this person has for you, okay? Oh, yeah. So those of you that have chosen stone 1, the other way that they look at you guys, all right? So I feel like a lot of you guys, they may look at you and think that you're very much a social person, okay? Also, a lot of you, they look at you and think that you're a very hard worker, okay? And that you're not afraid to, like, you know, network within your community and put yourself out there to try to reach your goals. Now, you also got the Orca. So I do feel like they also look at you guys as someone that they could definitely have a family with, or that they, you know, wish that they did have a family with. They respect your work ethic, okay? They respect your confidence to be, you know, able to put yourself out there and network and be social. And then they also view you as someone that they can share a family with. The reason I say that is because orcas are known for staying with their families, you know, for the duration of their lives, okay? They really are family oriented. They really keep their families together. So I feel like those of you that have chosen stone 1, this person looks at you possibly as someone that they missed out on an opportunity with, for a lot of you guys, to share this type of bond and this family with, okay? So let's see what else they think about you. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. So the first card that you got is the 2 of Swords, okay? So the 2 of Swords, it speaks to there have been some type of decision that was probably made blindly, okay? So I feel like they look at you and kind of think that maybe you guys kind of blindly made the decision to cut their relationship, okay? The Swords usually are used to cut things, all right? You're trying to find balance. You're trying to adapt to a situation. I feel like in this situation, they kind of look back and think that you guys blindly made the decision to probably cut each other out of each other's lives, okay? The other way that they're looking at you is through this devil card energy, all right? So what the devil card speaks to, you know, it speaks to basically, you know, they probably look at you as someone that there was some jealousy issues between the two of you, okay? I feel like they also look at you as someone that they were probably codependent. You guys maybe shared a codependent relationship where, you know, you were too heavily connected and involved with each other to where you kind of lost your individual selves in this relationship, okay? So they do kind of look back at you as someone that, you know, is full of temptation type of feelings, okay? Full of, you know, Someone that they can get themselves, someone that they can get themselves lost in and kind of lose their self because they get so caught up in the strong bond that you guys share. Um, but I still feel like they think that you guys prematurely, or blindly cut yourselves off from this relationship. Okay, I understand with this devil energy coming in that you guys are probably caught up and avoiding and missing out on a lot of things that you have to do in your own individual lives because this connection was so strong. But you guys were kind of channeling it and carrying it out in the wrong way, and you just kind of someone or both of you quickly decided to blindly just end things is what I'm getting. So they look back and they think that you guys ended things too quickly, but they also recognize, the reasons why you guys had to end things so quickly, the way that it happened, and not even just so quickly, just blindly. Okay, I just feel like it was just kind of like, nah, it's fuck it, we're just done. Okay. But the other thing, way that they look at you guys is the Chariot. All right, so the Chariot, it speaks to basically when you go through a tough situation with a person, but you look at the situation as though there's hard work required, but the hard work is worth it. Okay, so I feel like they look at your situation like, you know what, it's a lot of hard work involved, there's a lot of issues to work through, but with this 7th house energy coming through, with this strong spiritual connection, okay, kindred soul spirit connection that I feel that you guys share, they do look at it as though it's something that you guys can conquer and overcome, okay, and find success within the relationship between the two of you guys. It just is going to take someone to take that first step towards initiating putting in this hard work that's going to be required. All right. So for those of you that have chosen stone 1, I do feel like that is what the person that is special to you thinks about you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move on to those that have chosen stone 2. This is stone 2. All right. Let's see. So those that have chosen stone 2, let's see what that special person thinks about you. Oh, okay. So you got the South Node energy, okay? So this person, that what they think about you guys is, they definitely remember you. They can't help to forget you because, the South Node kind of speaks to what is inherently a part of you, okay? It's something that, an energy that you're very comfortable with because you have mastered that energy, so to speak. So I feel like they look back at your connection and think that it's something that's very comfortable, very familiar to them. I feel like a lot of you guys that have chosen stone 2, you guys had a really easy way of connecting with this person, and you guys didn't have to try. There was no one having to try extra to make a connection or make you guys feel sparks between each other. Okay, it was just comfortable, like a comfortable at home type of feeling. Okay, like they say, home is where the heart is. All right, so I feel like this person looks back at you and thinks that you're like that home for their heart. All right, that special place for their heart. Let's see what else did they think about you though. Wow. Yeah, guys, definitely. They think of you guys as, being a home for their heart, all right, with that South Node energy coming through and the familiar place. And the reason I say that is because they also look at you guys as their soulmate, okay? They look at you guys as a kindred spirit that, they were meant to connect with in this realm and share an experience with, all right? So I definitely see this soulmate energy is what they look back at your relationship and think of. And the reason why they will be thinking of it with the South Node kind of thought of it being comfort, is it being a place, is it being, home is where the heart is, all right? Because they look at you as a soulmate. Now, the other way they look at you is they feel like, the only way that they would be able to connect with you again as a soulmate is if those of you that have chosen stone 2, I feel like they are wanting you to initiate reconnection. They want you to reach out to them first. They want you to text them first, call them first, all right? Comment on their status first, do something to send them a signal that you could possibly look at them in this same light as well, all right? Let's see what else they think about you, those of you that have chosen stone 2. All right, so first card you guys got here is the Moon card, okay? So I feel like they look back on you guys and kind of feel uncertain or insecure about, whether or not you view this connection that you guys had in such a strong way. Okay, they feel uncertain and they feel insecure, about their place that they held in your life at one point, all right? They don't know if you value them as much as they, actually value you. I feel like they may not have shown that, but that's how they feel. And then I also feel like, they look back and think about the fact that you guys probably shared a lot of miscommunications, okay? There was a lot of the other person not understanding what the other person was trying to really say, or what they were really getting at, all right? And so I do feel like they look back and they kind of think of those things as well. Now, they also look back and think of this Ten of Swords energy, okay? So what this leads me to believe is that, when they think of you, this is them. They're laying down. They're hurt, okay? Not in a physical sense so much, but in an emotional sense, okay? Because the Ten of Swords speaks to loss and separation. So I feel like they feel like they were separated, or they lost you, behind miscommunications, behind insecurities, behind, assuming things, and, probably a lot of accusations, false accusations, okay, or unfounded accusations, okay, and just a lot of uncertainty between you guys, all right? And so they look back at this relationship as though they lost something that really meant something to them. They lost someone that really meant something to them. They lost a soulmate connection. They lost the place where their heart felt like it was at home at, all right? Now, for those of you chosen stone 2, the final card you got is the Hierophant. So those of you that chosen stone 2, all right, they look back on you guys and kind of think that y'all really share the same, like, foundational values and beliefs about, what a relationship needs and what a relationship requires, okay? And then the Hierophant energy is a very traditional energy, so I feel like they look back on you guys and think that you're someone that they want to have a marriage with, okay? Someone that they want to have, some form of a traditional long-term commitment with, all right? It's a very committed and stable energy, the Hierophant energy. So I feel like this is something that they look back and think of you guys, is that they lost you guys behind uncertainty and insecurities and miscommunications, and what they really think about you is that you're their soulmate, and that they would like to take your relationship to, the deepest level that is possible, which is, going to be probably marriage for most of you guys. But don't forget, guys, they are looking back and wanting you to take that first step, for you to initiate this reconciliation between those of you that have chosen stone 2, okay? So that is what your special person thinks about you. For those of you that have chosen stone 2, please be sure to comment below and let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and move on to stone 3. This is stone 3. All right, let's find out, guys, what does your special person think about you? Wow, so you guys got the Sun, okay? So when it comes to the Sun, first thing I think is that they just really, feel like you brightened up their life, okay? You brought life into their life. You shined light into their life. Where there was darkness, you guys were able to shine light, all right? And into those things. I also feel like they just felt like your energy was just good and vibrant and positive, kind of like, just feeling the warmth of the sun against your skin. That's kind of how your energy felt towards them. It's just very warm and just very, comforting, okay? And vital. It was something that was vital to their life, okay? It was like your energy was like a sense of vitality, because it kind of just re-energized them, refreshed them, gave them life in a lot of ways, okay? So that's what they think about you. For those of you that chosen stone 3, let's see what else they think about you. Okay. So for those of you that chosen stone 3, they also have a lot of respect for you, okay? With this pink mouse energy, this speaks to them respecting your process for dealing with problems. Them respecting your process for, having healthy ways and healthy ways of dealing with things that are tough. You have a healthy routine, okay? You have a healthy way of addressing things in a relationship, okay? It's kind of like they really just trusted your opinion and trusted your judgment on, the best way to kind of do things day to day in a relationship, all right? The other thing that they look back and think of you guys and think is that you guys did share some difficult times, okay? This energy right here speaks to some difficult times that were shared that were sometimes toxic, okay? So there were some toxic situations that you guys faced together, and they do look back at you and they think of these things, but at the same time, they think of the fact that they liked and respected the way that you dealt with, you know, day-to-day things, and, you know, dealt with problems and dealt with issues. They felt like you had a healthy way of doing that. And I feel like a lot of them wish that they would have taken your lead or followed your lead more and listened to you guys more about how you should have dealt with these toxic situations between the two of you guys, okay? They also look back at this toxic situation between y'all and they feel like it wasn't enough for you guys to have had to separate from each other. They feel like you guys should have been able to overcome these energies, okay? These situations that took place between you guys. They just feel like you guys were better than that, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Let me see. Let's see what else they think about you guys. All right, so for the first card, you got the Son of Cups, okay? So I feel like they look back at you guys and that have chosen stone 3, and they definitely feel like all of the energy that you guys needed between each other to create a beautiful relationship was there, okay? And I kind of feel like they kind of just wonder why you couldn't make it. Like they look back and think, you know, damn, we had all of this beautiful energy between us. We had this connection, okay? Why weren't we able to make it work? So I feel like there's a lot of them dwelling on, you know, the details of what happened between you guys and why the situation didn't work a lot. So that's one part of it. The other part is the Goddess of Pentacles. So when it comes to this Goddess of Pentacles energy, I feel like, you know, they look back at you and feel like you guys were very much practical, okay? Very much logical, very much, you know, down to earth. And a lot of you guys were probably, you know, even very much of a caretaker towards them, because I am here motherly, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys, you know, put a lot of energy into taking care of your partner, not so much like you're paid for them. It's like you put energy in just to like making sure they were good, making sure that they ate, making sure that you know, they had the certain type of ketchup that they liked or whatever it was to make this person happy, okay? It's like you guys went above and beyond to kind of make sure that they were accommodated and make sure that they were comfortable within a relationship, because you cared a lot. You cared a great deal for this person, okay? And so I feel like you showed that in very down-to-earth ways, like I said, by just making sure they had the ketchup that they like, or just making sure that, you know, the fabric softener that they like, you guys kept that in the house, okay? It's like you went out of your ways to make sure, you know, that this person was cared for by you, all right? So they do think of that when they think of you. The other thing that they think of when they think of you guys is the Daughter of Cups, okay? So this is basically speaking to the fact that they want to manifest a new romance story between you guys, okay? They want to manifest, you know, a new beginning or something different. I feel like they don't like the way that things ended between you guys. And so, you know, they really want to go back to the times before any of the toxic stuff happened and you know, start over all new. So that's what I get, is that they want to start over with you guys like brand new, like whatever happened in the past didn't happen before. And so yeah, that is what I'm getting for those of you that have chosen stone 3, okay? I feel like they look at you as someone that brought a lot of positive energy into their life, someone that they definitely respected, okay? And someone that they can't stop thinking about why you guys couldn't get over this toxic parts of your relationship, why y'all couldn't, you know, power through those and stay together. And they think about the relationship all the time. They're constantly thinking about every little thing that went wrong. They're constantly reflecting on all of the loving things that you did to show them that you cared for them. And then they're also always just wishing that they could rewind back to the beginning and just start over, because I feel like they had a chance to start over with you from the very beginning. Then they would do things so much differently this time around, all right? So that is for those of you that have chosen stone 3. That is what your special person thinks about you. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace and prosperity.